Hello Spartans! Welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while. I'm still quite ill, as you can tell from my voice, but I'd like to at least give some content to kind of fill the gap while I've been away. And I thought just before Christmas, why not do our Overwatch tier list since the new patches and since Season 2, since we've not even touched it. So, let's get straight into it. Anna right now is absolutely S tier with her updates. Insanely good at the moment, more healing than she has ever had, and her grenade lasts longer. What else could you ask for? She's so good now, like honestly one of the best healers. And moving on with Ashe, I would say Ashe is a solid A tier. She's not S tier, I don't think she's quite S tier, but she's definitely A tier. She's got good mobility, good damage. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Ashe. Baptiste, I would say, is solidly in B tier at the moment. He's just out-healed by other healers, that's really it. That's all that puts him down there. Bastion, I would actually say you could argue for him being A tier at the moment. I'm going to put him in B, but you could argue for him being in A. He's definitely a very high B. His changes with the 10-second switch from 12 seconds is huge. Camera lost focus there, nice. Anyway. Moving on to Brig, absolutely just D tier right now. She's not good. She needs work. And I think also McCree, honestly, he's like a C tier. Like, Ashe can just do what McCree does better. The only thing McCree has going for him is his insanely irritating sticky, which just means if you get shot once and stuck, you're dead, and that's it. But otherwise, he's just not that good. Doomfist, I think since the changes, he's a solid B tier tank now. He's still very good, but I would say if you want to go dive, Winston's probably better now than Doomfist, but that's my opinion. D.Va. Currently right now, D.Va's not very good. I'd say D.Va's solidly in C. She just gets beaten out by too many tanks at the moment, that's it. Echo is still A tier. She's still great. And with Genji's nerfs, he's still B tier. Unfortunately, I'd love to bring Genji up into like A or S. I think for some reason, they nerfed him because of the DPS passive, then they removed that DPS passive and didn't rebuff Genji. So Genji just got an irrelevant nerf, and it's annoying to me, to be honest. Hanzo, I would say, again, is B tier. He could be A tier, but I think he's B tier, just because he gets beaten out, in my opinion, by the other sniper in the game. And that's just all it is. I love Hanzo, by the way. Love playing Hanzo, but I just think he gets beaten out here. Junker Queen is still stinky D tier. She still needs buffs. It was basically a nerf buffing her hitbox in the last update, so really needs changing, I think. Junkrat, solid B or A tier. I'm going to put him in B, but he's solid. He's very solid. Kiriko, I would say, is probably still S. She's still probably the best healer in the game. She's still very good. Her ultimate nerf still didn't make her ultimate less relevant. It's still a great ultimate, and her healing output's great, so can't argue with that. Lucio, again, is still, I would say, S, if not A tier. He's still very good. I'm going to put him in A, but he could very well be S. He's still so relevant, especially with Ramatra. In fact, because of Ramatra, I'm going to put him in S tier, because of this buff, because of Ramatra's buff, which we'll come to later. Mei is like low B tier right now. She's very good, but she's not bad, and she's not A tier good, you know? Mercy, with Sojourn being good right now, I've got to put in A. Mercy still needs a buff. Her 5, actually, no. She got 5 more bullets in her pistol. I can't complain. I just can't complain, that's too good, right? Too good to be true. Moira, solid B tier. Again, there's so many in B tier at the moment, but you know, Orisa is A tier, absolutely A tier right now. If not, she could be considered being put in S, but she's A tier right now. Farah, unfortunately, is down in C tier. She's just too easy to hit with a hit scan. Ramatra, since his buffs, I have to say, is right up there in A tier. His buffs have really made him very good. Reaper, again, A tier, still very good. Just in general, he just hits so hard and counters some great tanks, so yeah, absolutely. Reinhardt, unfortunately, bro, you're coming down to a C or a D tier, probably a C tier. He's just not as viable. He needs a buff. I'd say any tanks below here, any tanks in C or D need a buff. All tanks should be brought to like this level, right? Like if all heroes could be on this level, I think we'd be in a good game here. Roadhog, undisputedly top of S. He's just insanely good. He's overpowered, and he should be getting his one-shot nerf soon, which I'm excited about. Sigma's still solidly an A tier. Sojourn is still an S tier. No matter how many nerfs she gets, she's still S tier. I don't even have to explain that. Everyone knows how overpowered she still is. Soldier 76, still A tier. Still very good. Sombra is a pretty stinky D tier right now. I never see her played, and when I do, it's not that relevant. She's just not that good. Honestly, since her nerfs, she's never been relevant. Which is a shame, because I really like Sombra, but she's just not there. Now, Symmetra. Symmetra with her buffs, with the right player, is honestly a solid mid-tier B. She can be very good in the right hands, and I would say Torb is actually an A. Torb can be insane against some tanks and pick off the squishies with his turret. Yeah, he's really good at the moment. Tracer, I would say, is still S tier. Even with her slight nerf to her damage again, she's still S tier. I would say Widow is our A tier sniper. That's why I put Hanzo in B tier, because Widow is just better at the moment. It's just how it is. She just outperforms Hanzo, really, in my opinion. Winston is our top A tier tank at the moment. He basically counts as a racer, but he's also really strong in general. Hammond is still stinky D tier. He needs buffs. Like, the one tricks can make him work, and you can make him work in some comps, but he needs reworking or buffing. I'd imagine buffing. I don't think they'll rework Hammond. He's too much of a complicated kit. Zenyatta's like a C. Again, good damage output, but again, for a healer, it's just not worth it at the moment. Not in any of the team comps. And Zarya's like a solid B tier. She's middle of the ground right now. I would say she's about equal with Doomfist at the moment. And I would say that's my tier list. That would make the most sense to me as what's best and worst in this game right now. So, I hope that gave you an insight. As you can tell, my voice is not too good. There is a cat in the background, as you can see as well. Don't know why I felt like I needed to mention that. But anyway, guys, we're back, and we are pushing and pushing to try and get more videos out. I'm really working hard on it, and I hope you guys can understand the delays and the time away. And I will be back to doing big stuff soon, big things, a lot more VR content. For those of you who aren't interested in Overwatch, far more VR content coming. From those of you who found my channel through Overwatch, welcome. There will be some Overwatch content, especially on the second channel. And if you like VR, stick around. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. In a bit.